Stop and pay close attention. Your Father wants to tell you something significant. He wishes you to know how proud He is of you. You are making a concerted effort to act morally, despite the fact that good things occasionally happen to terrible people and horrible things occasionally happen to good people. He is delighted that your efforts are having an impact. This letter does contain a caution, though. Pay close attention to the entire video and don't skip any of it. He has certain specific benefits for you that you can miss if you skip. I ask you that your help is very important for us, and I pray to God and Jesus for every support. So you can sign up on the Join button and send a super thanks up to $20. God wants you to use caution while dealing with someone who lives near to you. You should try to avoid this individual as much as possible since they might give you difficulties. Be cautious and be safe. God is alerting you about a loved one. Since their personal objectives haven't gone as planned, this individual is going to teach you a lesson. Because you didn't behave the way they expected you to, they are angry with you. They value this individual greatly, yet they are also pampered and domineering. They always search for someone to vent their wrath on since they have severe anger management issues. They are poisonous and hazardous, as evidenced by their numerous warning indications. Huge outbursts of rage and a never-ending quest for someone to blame characterize their conduct. They desire to dominate everyone around them and are incredibly self-centered. They seek out someone to vent their pent-up rage on. To be safe, be vigilant and keep your distance from this individual. It's critical to recognize warning indicators and exercise caution while near them. They utilize their charm to begin dating you after falling in love with you a few months earlier. They were only acting to win your approval, even if they first came off as a decent, compassionate, and kind person. The reality was rather different. They want total control over you. They denied you any freedom and forced you to do things their way. They would shout and become irate if you attempted to say no. They didn't give a damn about your desires or sentiments. You must identify these symptoms as soon as possible. Be mindful of their actions as much as their words. A major warning sign is when someone tries to dominate you. Never forget that you are deserving of respect and kindness. You made the decision to permanently leave them and pursue greater opportunities in life after realizing their actual character. They couldn't comprehend that you broke up with them and went on. The fact that things didn't go their way disturbed them. They now wish to retaliate against you. They want to get even because you didn't carry out their ideas. They wish to destroy your joy and prevent you from going on. This won't work though, so don't worry. You possess the fortitude to go on and rediscover happiness. You won't let their rage and attempts to undermine you dictate your destiny. Remain strong and concentrate on the good things in life. You are deserving of freedom and happiness. They will be embarrassed of what they did, and the Almighty will remind them of your goodness. This is a serious warning. You must put your health and safety first. It serves as a reminder to be watchful and careful. Don't undervalue the danger this individual poses. They may still attempt harm to you. It is crucial to take precautions for your own safety. Try to keep as far away from them as you can. Remain resilient and secure. Be in the company of individuals who genuinely care about you. Don't let their behavior depress you. Instead, concentrate on your joy. Eventually, they will acknowledge their hurt and offer an apology. They may pledge to cease meddling in your affairs. Keep in mind that you are in charge of how you behave and react. Remain aggressive and close. Defend your interests and prevent yourself from being harmed by their toxic actions. You may decrease their influence on your life by setting clear and firm limits. Have faith in God's protection and direction. In difficult circumstances, it may provide you strength and comfort. To be optimistic and get through challenging times, rely on your faith. My dear child, these next few minutes are crucial, God says. You can make Jesus Christ happy by throwing a super thanks up to $20 to show your benevolence to Jesus. Your life may be permanently altered by them. I want you to know that I am on your side no matter what. Consider the Israelites as they traveled to the land that was promised to them. Even though they were aware of my presence, they nevertheless grumbled and were afraid when things became difficult. Like yours, their faith was put to the test. You will encounter circumstances throughout your life that will test your faith in me. Recall that I have promised you many things, and I will always fulfill them. Even when things appear tough, have faith in me. I'm here, and I promise not to disappoint. Therefore, when difficulties arise, have faith in me rather than fretting. You frequently assert that God is always with me, God will never fail me, and God always has a plan for me. Maintain such convictions even in the face of adversity, and share this message to demonstrate your confidence in God. Recall that I did not bring you here to fail or be left behind. My intention in sending you was to bless you and turn you into a benefit to others. Have faith in me. Recognize that difficult times may come and go, but your steadfast trust in me is what counts most. I'm here to encourage, mentor, and assist you in overcoming any obstacle. Keep in mind that you hold a particular place in my heart when I address you by name. This location will never disappear or alter. There is nothing that can ever take you away from me. Nobody can ever sever our close relationship no matter what. You are my darling child. Accept this reality and take solace in my unwavering affection for you. This is a solid, stable love that will always be there for you. You may rest well knowing that you are surrounded and held near by my affection. Make sure your life aligns with my lessons before allowing any words or ideas to influence it, my kid. Verify that it complies with my wishes and that I stand by it. Many things might mislead you today. It could originate from a church, a person, or a social media post. Therefore, use caution before accepting or copying anything. Consider it carefully and determine whether it aligns with the ideals and values I have instilled in you. Always consider if it is consistent with my teachings. You can remain faithful to the course I have laid out for you by exercising caution and consideration. This is only a simple warning to keep your heart and thoughts from straying from my course. Remain grounded in my truth and allow it to direct your actions. Remember that you are not alone if you are experiencing heartbreak today. There are several accounts of heartbreak in the Bible. Their subsequent lives were much better than they had been before God helped them recover. Have faith that I am with you, even during difficult times. Allow my love and truth to guide you through the suffering. You will eventually see better days and discover that the trip is a source of strength. Consider the story of Hagar in Genesis. She felt lonely and alone when Abraham sent her and her kid away. Or Hannah in 1 Samuel, who had a heavy heart while having a strong desire for a child. Job too suffered greatly after losing all that was important to him. The book of Ruth's Ruth and Naomi should not be forgotten. Both of them went through difficult times after losing their husbands. They continued to believe in God despite their sorrow. Continue to seek God even when you feel broken. He will restore your life and offer healing. God is there to support and lead you through your difficulties, as these examples demonstrate. You will discover solace and renewed hope if you put your trust in Him. The sermon concludes by urging a strengthening of faith, a dedication to prayer, and an openness to God's benefits. It highlights the importance of wisdom, thankfulness, and unwavering faith in God's purpose despite uncertainty. In the end, it provides encouragement, hope, and a call to action in order to experience the fullness of God's love and align with divine destiny. Today, the Father says, go to a new degree of trust with my actions in your case. Believe me, the Father says, the time has arrived. Now is the hour. Recover the trophy from the adversary by taking the spoils. Even in this season, I am with you and in you, transforming my power into your grandeur. The Father declares, I am the God who never planted anything consecutively. Things in your life that you anticipated happening sooner will really happen later. Some things that you anticipated happening later will really happen sooner. Since no one has ever gone to the place I am sending you, there is no map. There are simply the coordinates of intimacy with me. There is no map. I will draw you closer to me as you follow the closeness. The Father adds, my deep calls to your deep. They are not the frame of reference for where I am taking you, I explain, as you read the stories of people who have gone before you and become so moved by their adventures. Every generation has a different story to tell. You possess an innate ability to serve as a catalyst for change. You still have the chance to establish the benchmark for my kingdom's outpouring over the following 10 years. Pay attention to what I say, follow my instructions, and go where I direct you. Those who haven't entered and won't let anybody else in did that. I didn't place any restrictions on what was feasible. The Father adds, I'm going to shake them. I will shake the doom and gloom people and naysayers, and they will become more shrill. The sky is falling, they will scream, but the kingdom is on its way, not the sky. As you pull yourself away with me, listen to my voice and react quickly and obediently. You have the chance to take part in this process. There is one more critical message for you from your guardian angels. It is absolutely crucial that you hear it today. It appears that something or someone is preventing you from receiving this advice. There are a lot of signals from the cosmos that you have been missing. Fortunately, you can still access these communications. Will you hear it? Don't skip it. It is time to listen to what the universe is saying. I am grateful for your unwavering support and presence during our search for love. Amen. If you would like to express your support, you can make an incredible thanks donation of up to $20. Text 777 to request this message. God bless you. Amen. Listen to the rest of the important message. The universe tells you that thieves are after your family in search of this precious diamond. What they plan next will horrify you. Someone you care about is unwittingly complicit in their first approach. You must take action before it's too late. It is no coincidence that you are seeing this right now. The universe is trying to tell you that the safety and security of your family is in danger. Someone is planning to harm you, and they have already started the process. Were you not aware of it? Something has felt strange, even if you couldn't pinpoint it. This is due to the fact that the risk is real and closer than you may imagine. Criminals have their sights set on something that is extremely valuable to you, a secret treasure that they will do anything to obtain. This might be your money, your tranquility, your mental stability, or even a legacy you've cultivated over the years. These criminals are not unfamiliar, which is frightening. Through someone you trust, they are already in contact with you. It's possible that someone close to you unintentionally let them in. Therefore, you need to seal the door quickly to avoid the worst. Simply typing, "I claim protection" will verify that you have received this message and are prepared to take action. Now is not the time to squander. Plans are being made that have the potential to destroy everything you value while you listen to this. They're relying on your belief that you're safe and that anything like this won't ever happen to you. Your complacency is what these thieves are counting on. They want you to feel at ease, naive, and exposed. However, there's a reason why the universe is warning you. Now is the moment to awaken. This is a message of strength rather than only fear. The universe is telling you that you have the resources, the power, and the insight to safeguard what is most important. You have the ability to change things, which is why you were put in this position. The next actions you take are crucial to halting this threat since you are your family's protector. Enter "I claim strength" to assume your protective position. All too frequently, we go through life believing that nothing can disturb our tranquility, and that we are impervious. However, the reality is that danger might appear at any time. This is what the criminals pursuing you are so skilled at. They are aware of your weaknesses since they have observed you and your family. When your defenses are down, they know just how to attack. They are unaware, however, that you have the ability to reverse their situation and that the universe is on your side. The red flags have always been present. Perhaps someone close to you has been acting strangely, or perhaps there have been unusual things that have happened recently that you are unable to explain. Those were warning signs, not coincidences. You were being urged by the universe to pay attention and remain vigilant. You must be alert now more than ever. Criminals depend on deceit and secrecy, but their authority is undermined once you expose their scheme. If you are prepared to expose their falsehoods and defend what is yours, type, "I claim vigilance." It's possible that the individual who is unwittingly involved in this plot is unaware of the threat they have caused in your life. Although they have opened a door that shouldn't have been opened, they are not necessarily culpable. It is your responsibility to shut that door, to remain resolute, and to stop these crooks from continuing their illegal activities. You have the wisdom and intuition to stop them, which is why the universe is sending you this warning. Consider your gut feelings. How often have they been correct even when you were unable to provide an explanation? You must trust your instincts since they are more acute than ever at this moment. You can trust your instincts when they warn you something isn't right. Both these criminals and your capacity to defend your family are closer than you may realize. If you couldn't manage the problem, the universe wouldn't have sent you this warning. Have faith in yourself. Type, "I claim my intuition" to reassure yourself that you will follow your gut and act on it. A crucial move was made behind your back only last night. They tracked down a member of your family, observed their every move, and noted any trends or weaknesses. Your planet might be completely destroyed by what they have planned next. Are you prepared to put an end to them? This isn't conjecture. It's actually occurring. This is a clear warning about a genuine hazard, not merely a general one. The crooks are skilled at what they do. They have waited patiently for the ideal opportunity to present itself. You still have time to prevent that moment, but it is quickly approaching. The universe has placed you here at this precise time to foil their scheme. The choices you make in the coming days will determine the result, and you are the final line of defense. This is more significant than you think. These crooks are deadly, strategic, and well organized. But if you couldn't resist them, the universe wouldn't have sent you this message. The fact that you are hearing this at this very moment is not only a coincidence. For this, you were selected. Your family was supposed to be protected by you. It's your moment to assume that responsibility and stop the disaster they have planned. Put, "I claim my power" into your keyboard to show that you are prepared to take charge of this and defend your loved ones. The fact that you've already caught the offenders is unknown to them. You have an edge because of this. The universe is giving you all the tools you need to halt them in their tracks, even if they expect you to be docile, oblivious, and easily influenced. You don't have no power. You actually have more power than they realize. You possess the wisdom, fortitude, and will to alter the situation. Just think of how relieved you will be to stop them before they can carry out their last scheme. Just picture the expressions on their faces when they know you caught them in the act. This is your opportunity to demonstrate that you are not a person who can be used. You are a formidable force who will stop at nothing to preserve what is important to you. Enter, "I claim my strength" to demonstrate that you are prepared to act and protect your family. You are battling for the future of your family, not only for their protection. The crooks who are pursuing you are not only looking to make fast money, they aim to tear down what you've accomplished. They seek to ruin your family's prosperity, your contentment, and your safety. However, the cosmos has different ideas for you. This message has been delivered to you because you are destined to safeguard both the present and the future. Remember that all you fought so hard for, your legacy, and the welfare of your family are all on the line. Despite their brutality, these crooks lack foresight. You see the wider picture, and others don't. You are aware that halting them will secure the future for future generations in addition to averting calamity. The universe is urging you to take advantage of this opportunity. Enter "I claim my legacy" if you're prepared to safeguard not just the present but also the future. The cosmos is telling you to stand back and evaluate things objectively. Your actions during the next few days will have a lasting impact. You're at a fork in the road right now. One option is to let these crooks execute their scheme, which would result in unfathomable loss. On the alternative route, you take charge, take action, and prevent them from causing irreparable harm. You have a choice, and the universe is telling you that you can make the correct decision. Trust your gut. It will lead you. Don't disregard someone close to you acting suspiciously, even if what they say makes you uncomfortable. Investigate more if you see trends that don't seem correct. Criminals depend on people disregarding the warning signs and live on secrecy. However, you are unique. You can tell when something is wrong because you are sensitive to the energy around you. You should trust that intuition now. Type "I claim my awareness" to reaffirm your commitment to being watchful and acting clearly. It's not finished yet. The situation is really getting worse. The thieves took a new move this morning that has the potential to alter everything. They have begun to encroach on more aspects of your life. They're getting information from someone you believed you could trust. Will you face this treachery head on? The time for truth is now. You are making your last moves, just as the crooks are. It will take bravery and firm action, but you are closer than you think to stopping them. It's possible that someone in your inner circle has violated your confidence unintentionally or voluntarily. The universe is getting you ready to confront this truth, even if it's a terrible concept. Even if it hurts, it's time to face the reality. By doing this, you will be able to protect everything that is important to you and deny the thieves access to your life. Although this betrayal may cause you pain, it will also release you. You will be able to stop their plot after you have located the source. You will emerge from this with greater strength, insight, and authority than before. Not only is the universe alerting you, but it is also helping you navigate this challenging period. Have faith in your ability to handle whatever comes next. If you are prepared to face the truth, no matter how unpleasant, and safeguard your future, type "I claim clarity." This message is from the universe because danger is closer than you may realize. A bunch of dangerous people have set their sights on a priceless item in your life, a diamond that might represent your prosperity, contentment, or even your mental tranquility. The fact that someone close to you, someone you would never suspect, has unintentionally granted them access, however, is what will really upset you. Perhaps they were coerced into disclosing information that ought to have remained confidential, or maybe it was just a slip of the tongue. They have opened a door that must be slammed shut right now. That much is obvious. To start closing the door, type "I claim my protection." For weeks, your gut has been warning you, but you haven't been able to make the connection. You sense the eerie atmosphere, the odd phone calls, the unexpected messages, and the little change in your family members' conduct. These aren't random occurrences. The crooks are observing and waiting for the ideal opportunity to attack. However, you are in control now that you are aware of it and the world has revealed its plans. The issue is that they are getting closer than you anticipated. They are getting closer to carrying out their plan, which might destroy the basis of your family's safety and trust with each hour you wait. Type "I claim my strength" to take a stance and face this impending danger. The most startling aspect of their plan is how complex it is. After researching your life and examining your behavior, they are now unintentionally utilizing a member of your social circle as a pawn. The reality is that you still have the advantage, even if this betrayal hurts deeply. The universe has sent you this message to reveal the criminal's every action, even if they believe they are invisible. Consider this. They're after more than simply financial success. They wish to ruin the ties that bind your family together and disturb your peace. Their ultimate goal is destruction, not only thievery. Something or someone you never imagined could be touched is the bait in their trap. If you're prepared to expose their lies and protect what matters most to you, type, "I claim my insight." Now is the time to unleash your full potential. You weren't sent here by chance by the cosmos. Now that you've been warned, you have the means to not only protect yourself but also to foil the entire scheme before it's too late. You have control over what occurs next. Will you allow these crooks to carry out their cunning scheme? Or will you take a stand, see the reality, and take charge of your own fate? The choice is yours, and time is running out. It's the only way to safeguard the things that are most important in your life, even if the betrayal and the confrontation may be painful. Follow your gut, face reality, and make the decision that will ensure the future of your family. Type, "I claim my destiny" if you're prepared to take control of your life and face this head on.